I still can't get a break. Shit. I sold posters there, and students were coming up to me at the University of Lowellville, and they were like, "Do you have any posters of Lowellville?" And I'm like, "I thought I was a musician." they're like pointing at the like the landscapes and cityscapes in New York, and like around here, like on day 4, I was finally like, "Oh, I thought I was in Louisville. I guess I'm in Lowell." I can't fucking say it. God damn it. Oh well.
Put some peanut butter in it.
So, am I the only one single and swiping my life away on Tinder? Anybody else? Okay, good. Okay, so we're all shopping for people online. It's weird, right? You're just like, no. It's actually the way girls do it. Guys just swipe right on everybody and like sort out their matches later. Or if they have money and a job, they just, pay the app to like do their bidding for them. Outsource that shit, right? But girls, like, we're different on this. For one thing, we're not paying for a dating app, okay? We don't need to do that. And also, we take our time. It's important. We like consider. We're like, No, it's more like clothing on the rack, We're shopping for clothes. We're like, no. Maybe? No. Ooh, who's this? I want to wrap this one around my body. And then you try them out at the bar, and they're like, yes, I've been hiking the AT for the past several months. Most people, it takes them 7. I did it in 5. It's been a real trip in the city. Haven't really been talking to many other people. And it's like, oh man, am I going to make it through this beer? Gotta throw the one back on the deck. But, we all have our issues, our isms, it's just a matter of like, which ones can you live with? For me, the real deal breaker is when their penis doesn't work. Like, that's the big one, And if that's you, if you're like silently like, oh shit, that's my problem, don't worry, I have really good advice, okay? I want you to go out there and get yourself a really good sex book, complete with detailed drawings of a female anatomy, or just talk to this guy, and study and get really good, become a cunnilingus master, because when like she's lying there in total bliss mode, like floating above her body, like, is this what enlightenment feels like? Like penis and vagina sex, the furthest thing from her mind, believe me. Unfortunately, that was not the strategy of the first guy that I tried to date whose penis didn't work. Like, his way of dealing with his erectile dysfunction was just to like pretend that it didn't exist. Like, it's just not a thing. Like, he's just like trying to like shove his like flaccid penis inside me. Totally, yeah. But I liked this guy in other ways. Like, he was fantastically nerdy, and I was really into that at the time. Like, he was really into science. He was also really into acid. And he was so into acid, like he would just like do it casually. Like, he would just like drop acid and just like go for a run around the Lake in Seattle. And I was like, maybe the acid has something to do with that. So I start researching, I start Googling, I'm like, erectile dysfunction and acid, and turns out there's totally a connection. It's like Coke dick. Yeah, so I like this guy, right? So I'm like, I think it's worth it to like have this sit down, right? So we have the sit down, and he's like, well, actually, it's because I've been doing a different drug to prevent my hair from falling out, right? Male pattern baldness. And I'm like, okay, for one thing, you are vain and pathetic. And for two, you have your priorities wrong, because I have had incredible sex with bald guys. Like, I've had incredible sex with a lot of people, to be honest. Some of them happen to be bald. Like, I'm not going to discriminate unless your penis doesn't work. Okay. But like, out of all the guys that I've had sex with, okay, slut shaming ain't a thing in 2022, right? Out of all of those guys, this penis not working problem, it happened exactly one other time. And when we had to sit down, because I like this guy too, he was a really fun dancer. He would take me to these like awesome like train car disco dance parties in Seattle. It was so much fun. It was so good. But yeah, his excuse was that he meditated too much in college.
I believe that.
He was a philosophy major, true story. So apparently, like every time, you know, any like sexual thoughts entered his consciousness, he would just, you know, channel the energy up through the chakras. And it's just all in his head now. And I'm like, what do you say to that? Like, dear enlightened one, it's time to come down to earth for some human pleasures. It's like, I can bring it down. He can bring it down. For all I know, all that sexual tension since college is still stuck in his head. That's really sad, right? Well, that's all I have about erectile dysfunction. I know it's a lot. I hope this has been an illuminating and educational experience for everybody. You guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much.